So welcome back. This video is going to be all about windows, specifically the windows behind me. I'm going to be getting them ready and finished. I need to caulk them, paint them, and then hang up some blinds and curtains. And yeah, it's going to be fun. And if you remember correctly, I did the window for the balcony. I've already caulked that one. You saw that hopefully in the last video. And yeah, I'm going to finish that. But one thing I want to point out, it's kind of funny to be actually doing the windows, especially when, yeah, there's no direct sunlight, but it's mainly privacy.
If you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight, although you're earthbound.
Let's get started. First window has been caulked. Now just left to let it dry and I can work on it and paint it. But let's go to the next one.
You found with nowhere to go, no higher ground. Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still.
Okay, now this window is done. Let's move over to the final window. Yay! One thing I'm definitely, most definitely guilty of is overthinking stuff and thinking, oh, this is going to be tough, this is going to be rough, I don't want to do it, and so on. And when I finally get started, it's easy peasy. Am I the only one? What about you? Tell me in the comments.
Even if you've never flown before.
Of course the camera died whilst I was doing the caulking, but I'm finished. Yay! Now I just need to let it dry out and then it's perfect-ish. But yeah, I need to dry it out and then I can paint it. But in the meantime, let me show you one thing whilst I take Hugo out. As you can see how the mountains are bright whilst everything else is in kind of a shadow. That is because of the mountains on the other side, where I had the time lapse off, are covering up the town. So yeah, in a couple of days there's going to be hardly any sun on the except for the mountaintops. The sky was of course going to be bright, but yeah, that's going to be winter for those 2-3 hours until around end of January, beginning of February. And that is because of course we're in a fjord, but more about that later. First I'm going to let this dry, then I'm going to paint it with white. Okay, it's time to get started with the painting. But first I need to do a little bit of cleaning. Just a little bit up there from the door being opened and closed, natural. Here I need to do a little bit more cleaning because I shall name no names who likes to stand there and watch people go by. Hugo. Yeah, so let's do this.
Tell you how I feel. Every day something new. If I spend it with you, with you, with you. Oh, I want you right now, and I need you right now. You right now. world is spinning round, round, around. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now.
Okay, window number 2. Gotta get that finished. And if you watched this far along, how about hitting the like and subscribe button? Let's go.
We can go anywhere you like and do anything you want, anything you want. 'Cause every day is something new. If I spend it with you, with you.
If you're wondering why didn't he do this when he painted the house, you're absolutely correct. But that's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. So yeah, I'm not gonna overthink it. Just do it. 3 done. Now to the 4th.
My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now. My world is spinning round, round, round. Oh, I want you
Okay, last window done, and it's fantastic. I'm so happy. I'll probably come back with the can and the brush and just splot in if there's any mistakes, but I think it's perfect. Now I just have to give it a chance to dry, and then I can actually start hanging up blinds and curtains. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. The fun part about that is actual privacy, because of course, as I said, there's no sun here for a couple of months, or at least direct sun. Let me explain it to you why there is no direct sun here for a couple of months. Okay, here's a map I printed out of where I live. Here is Flattery. These mountains over here are the mountains that are towards my house, which I've shown you a couple of times. Here are the mountains that I showed you just before. And here is where the sun rises and sets. And as you can see, these mountains block out most of the sun. And that's why we're always in shade. Okay, let's start hanging up some curtains. And of course I bought the wrong size. But at least I'm gonna hang up the bar so I can hang up the curtains later on. But yeah, I'll just do it after the video. And yeah, I'll post about it on the Instagram. The link is in the description if you want to follow there.
Kiss on the side of your neck of you. Turn off the lights, the stars in the sky are turning so clear. And without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right.
Well, I said I would get somebody to do the curtain for me. Well, changed my mind. I'm gonna do it myself. Why the hell not?
Holding my hand, I spin you around and I sing you a song. Taking a breath, like taking yourself to
if I ask you?
Well, it isn't gonna win any awards, but I think I did a bang up job on that one. Yeah. Yeah. We take knitting and sewing classes here as kids. My teacher didn't have much faith in me, so did I neither. But this looks fantastic. This looks fantastic. Do you agree, Hugo? Do you agree? Yep, tail wag. That's a yes. Now I just need to install something to hold the curtains, and then I'm good.
There's a shadow rising on the wall.
Not bad, I have to say. I'm pretty happy with that. See? I'm happy. But yeah, it looks fantastic. I think it came out better than I thought. I wasn't sure about the color, but it definitely was the correct choice for me. I'm really happy about it. Just one more thing, and then it's good. And I'm gonna call it quits on this video. Okay, everything's finished, but I do want to show you one thing that I think is seriously cool. Like, really cool. But that may be the nerd in me. Okay, Google. Open all the blinds.
Sure, opening 4 blinds.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fantastic. But that's the nerd in me. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits from here on. But remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!